Hello friends, welcome all of you in my channel S&T PowerVision. In this video we will solve about question number 4, 5th, 6th and after that. So if we talk about question number 4, we have to prove that 1 by root 3 is the irrational number. If you look carefully this question, this is just like repetition of the question number 3 only and nothing else. Since I have provided the solution of all irrational number, how to prove it. So if we just follow that method and it can be solved like that only. Now question number 5th. Give an example of two irrational number whose sum is rational. So give an example of two irrational number whose sum is irrational. It's very easy. It is not necessary that sum of two irrational number will be always irrational or rational. We can verify it. So just take an example 2 plus root 3. This is a irrational number, right? Now next is 2 minus root 3 is also irrational number. If you make sum of these two, 2 plus 2, 4, root 3 plus minus 0. So 4 is irrational number. Like that we can prove that sum of two irrational number is not means will be irrational number. Give an example of two irrational number whose product is rational number. This is also same method. See, just take an example 2 plus root 3. This is irrational number. Another number is 2 minus root 3 is also irrational number. If we just multiply it, so we can say a square minus b square. We'll follow that formula. So 2 square will be 4. So this is the proof here. Means this is an example of two irrational number. Product is irrational number. Now question number 6 first. The sum of two rational is always rational only. Sum of two rational is always rational. It is true. For example, take any if we rational number, so it can be p by q only in the form of p by q. Suppose as another rational number, it can be form of p1 by q1 only. So like that, sum of two rational number is always, if you make sum of this, it will be also in the form of p by q only. Like that, you can take any fraction, like just take an example 3 by 7 plus 5 by 9 only. These two are the rational number. If you make sum of these two number is also rational number. Now second question here. Product of two rational is always rational. This is also true only. So just take an example, any rational number multiplied by 5 by 9. So 15 by 63. This number is also in the form of p by q only, where p and q are integer only. So we can say product of two rational is always rational here. And next question is, sum of two irrational is always an irrational. This is not the correct. We have seen, just take an example here, like 2 plus root 3. This is one number. Second number is 3 plus root 5. If we 3 plus root 5. If we make a sum of these two number is 5 plus root 3 plus root 5. So this is irrational number. Just take another example, 2 plus root 3, 2 minus root 3. If you make it sum, this sum is 4. So this is a rational number only. So the sum of two irrational is always irrational. This is a false statement. It can be irrational and rational both. Now fourth question is product of two irrational is always an irrational. This is also false. It is not necessary. It can be or cannot be. So I'll prove it here again while verify it here. Just take an example. Some product of two rational is always product of two irrational is always an irrational here. So just take an example 1 plus root 2. This is another one irrational number and this is 2 plus root 3. This is another irrational number. If we make product of these two number, we'll do it 1 plus root 3. We can set 2 plus 2 root 2 plus root 3 plus root 6 here. So this is irrational number. One more example here like 5 plus root 2. This is irrational number. If you make multiply, this is 25 minus 2 is equal to 23. This is the rational number. So the product of two irrational is always an irrational. This is a false statement. It can be, it cannot be. Now fifth question is the sum of two rational and an irrational is irrational. This is true. If just take an example here. Fifth, in sum of irrational plus irrational is always irrational. This is true statement. Now the product of an irrational and irrational is irrational. This is also true. So like that you can verify one irrational number and one irrational number. You can verify the result. Now question number 7, 8, 9, 10 and 11. Question number 7 is 2 root 3 minus 1 is irrational number. You can prove it just like in the question number 3. Question number 8 is prove that 4 minus 5 root 2 is an irrational number. Same way. Prove that 5 minus 2 root 3 is irrational number. Same way like question number 3. And question number 10, 11, you have to follow same method only. So, I hope you like my solution. Please like, share, subscribe my channel SNT PowerVision. Thank you.